Hello students, welcome back to our channel Study Shastra. Today we are going to study about binomial distribution. Okay students, so the formula says that if we have to use binomial distribution, we have to know about the combination. Yes, combination. Combination formula says ncx is equals to n factorial divided by x factorial multiply n minus x factorial. And if we have to know about the probability of x random variables, then this implies ncx multiply p of x into q of x. Here p is the probability of the success and similarly here q is the probability of the failure. If we are going to study about binomial distribution, we have a sampling of some numbers, that the number here is the number of trials and here is equals to number of trials. Now if we have to find q, the formula says q is equals to 1 minus p. And for my finding mean is equals to n into p, that is number of trials multiplied by the probability of success. And if we have to find the variance, it is equals to under root npq. Let's further study this with an example. Okay student, the question is given, suppose that half of the population of a term are consumers. 100 investigators are appointed to find out its truth. Each investigator interviewed 10 individuals. How many investigators do you expect to report that 3 or less of people interviewed as consumers of rice? Students, you have to know that there are total n number of trials equals to 10, out of which we have to find out 3 or less of people too. So 3 of less means the people who are coming under the probability of 0, 1, 2 and 3. So here this 3 or less means that our x is less than equals to 3. Now finding the probability using binomial distribution, we will use the above formula, that is ncx into p of x into q of x, qn of x, n minus x. Here are p, probability of having the chances 1 by 2. We are assuming that our individual have a chance of success 1 by 2. So the formula says ncx, where our first x is 0, p of the power x, that means 1 by 2 is the power 0, multiply by q. Here we know that our q is 1 minus p. 1 minus 1 by 2 is equals to 1 by 2. So this means that our q is also 1 by 2, q to the power n minus x, plus for x 10c1, 1 by 2 to the power 1 into 1 by 2 to the power 9, because this is 10 minus 1, plus 10c2, 1 by 2 to the power 2 into, because q has power n minus x, which means 10 minus 2 is 8. And for the third one 10c3, 1 by 2 is the power 3 into 1 by 2 is the power 7, that is 10 minus 3. Now using the combination formula, that is 10c0, 10 factorial divided by 0 factorial into 10 minus 0 factorial into 1 by 2 is the power 0 will be 1 into 1 by 2 is the power 10, plus here 10 factorial divided by 1 factorial into 9 factorial multiply by the 1 by 2 is the power, because the bases were same, power will get added. Now for 10c2 it will be 10 factorial divided by 2 factorial into my 8 factorial, and the above ratios also get added because both the multiples are on the same base. So it will be 1 by 2 is the power 10. Again for this one it is 10 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 7 factorial into 1 by 2 is the power Because bases are same, power will get added. Solving the above factorials give us 1 into 1 to the power 10 plus 10 into 1 to the power 10 plus 45 into 1 to the power 10, and this whole sum get added after this to 1 by 2 to the power 10. So as all of the four parts contains 1 by 2 to the power 10, we will take this as a common up and we get 1 plus 10 plus 45 plus 120 here, which gives us 1 by 2 to the power 10 multiplied 176, which above gave us, that is 1 by the 2 power 10 will be 1 upon 1024 into 176, and this gives 0.171 as our answer. So this is all for today. Thank you for watching this video. If you really understand the concept, please like and comment and also share, and please subscribe our channel. Thank you.